real monster at the end, and it is the narcissist. It will kill your soul. The horrible behavior you saw them do near the end of the narcissistic relationship is a true mirror of who they are. It could have really shocked you, making you question your own existence, your ability to judge, and your judgment. Nevertheless, you must fully accept this truth in order to be free and avoid going back to that pain in the future. The main idea of today's show is to understand and accept that the narcissist's truly evil side is indeed their personality. If you're interested in learning more about this subject with me, please subscribe. Your subscription helps get the word out about narcissistic abuse. When we talk about the end of a narcissistic relationship, we're not just talking about leaving the narcissist or when everything falls apart. Even though you are still with the narcissist during the discard phase, the finish already starts there. The narcissist becomes very cold and treats you like an object or piece of furniture, which is the first sign of this phase. You have to deal with stonewalling and being very quiet from them. They treat you like a ghost and barely or not at all notice that you're there. They might be publicly cheating on you or acting very abusively. You are rejected every time you try to make peace because of the trauma bond or the gaslighting that made you think you were crazy. You feel terrible about being needy and wanting another chance because they throw you away. When you suggest that you might give the relationship another chance, the narcissist pulls away, saying that they have already given enough time and that you have lost years of their life. They refuse to put any more effort into the relationship. They take advantage of the situation by saying you're not following their rules. I want to talk about how deeply dehumanized people become at this point. You send long letters that show how deeply you feel, admitting what went wrong and saying you're ready to make things right and give the relationship another chance. But all you get back are cold, lifeless one-liners. It's like talking to a rock that doesn't care what you say. This is especially hard to accept because this person used to be your partner. You shared a room and your life with them. It was your hope that they would join your family. When you think about how different they are now from how warm they used to be, you are shocked and confused. Your heart breaks as you cry out in despair, as you try to understand why they don't care about or understand your pain. They have no heart in what they are doing, and realizing this makes you feel very sad. Even though you're trying to connect with them and get them to feel what you feel, you can't get through. It doesn't bother them that you're hurt. Instead, they treat you with cold politeness. If there are assets, they will try to get the majority of them. There may be children involved, and the other person may want to get full care as a way to control you or punish you. On the other hand, they might throw you away and leave you, making you feel like a shell of the person you used to be. There are times when you can't remember who you were during mediation or court hearings. They don't treat others with respect, kindness, care, or concern. It becomes impossible to talk to each other. Instead, they turn into a heartless monster who shows the cruelest side of themselves. They only want one thing: to ruin your finances, leave you with nothing, or destroy you and your image in a way that seems impossible to fix. It turns into a battlefield in fire, and you have to stay alert and ready for their next move at all times. They won't leave you alone at this point, especially if you've done something to hurt their narcissism, like exposing them, or something else. It is very important that you understand a few key things. To begin, you need to see the narcissist for what they really are. Your search for the person you fell in love with during your trauma bonding will only lead to more pain. Even though it's hard, you have to accept that they are monsters. Listen to what people who support you have to say about the narcissist and take what they say to heart. Including this understanding is necessary to deal with them successfully. No, when I say fight them properly, I don't mean win against them, because that's not possible in this situation. Instead, you should worry about keeping yourself and your kids safe. If you don't take care of your mental health and let your inner struggles go on, the narcissist will use your anger against you. Taking care of your inner battles is the only way to get better at dealing with problems in the outside world. Being mentally stable and able to think clearly, make decisions, and plan ahead will help you predict what the narcissist will do next and stay one step ahead of them. Your goal is still very clear: to keep yourself, your hard-earned assets, your kids' mental health, and their general health safe. Keep in mind that the narcissist will cause more harm if they get more time, money, or access to your children. The problem is that our courts don't always understand this widespread problem, and they may fall for the narcissist's ruse. As a result, the best thing to do is work on dealing with your own problems so that you can use the court system to your advantage. You might not have to prove that the person you're dealing with is a narcissist, but you can show that they are controlling, angry, harsh, spiteful, sneaky, missing, and willing to take advantage of others. Without calling it narcissism directly, you can show what kind of person they are. You just need to know how to use the system to your benefit. Finally, I want to stress that it's important not to be surprised when you see the horrible side of a narcissist coming out near the end of the relationship. That's just how they are. You may have caught glimpses of their horrifying behavior in the past, but the regularity of it may not have been clear because they wear many masks to trick people. They put on a front that makes them look completely normal on purpose. It is very important not to blame yourself or doubt your ability to see their true character. Keep in mind that the person you were dealing with was a skilled manipulator and con artist who knew how to play with people's feelings before discarding them. You were never to blame. With this knowledge, we can end this story. It makes me excited to talk to you again. Until then, may the healing process begin and go on. This is proof that silence is the best and most painful form of revenge against narcissists. Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. Ever experienced the silent treatment? It's a favorite tactic of narcissists, a form of psychological warfare aimed at belittling you and pretending you're insignificant. While there are myriad ways to retaliate against narcissists, silence reigns supreme as the most potent weapon. Indeed, the mightiest vengeance often whispers. Stick around as I unveil 7 compelling reasons why silence is the ultimate retribution against narcissists. First off, giving them the silent treatment triggers profound feelings of abandonment. Narcissists excel at manipulation, but recoil from accountability and vulnerability. Basking in attention and adulation fuels their ego. When met with silence, they confront their own guilt and shame. Well-deserved consequences. Denying them communication hits where it hurts most. Their sense of control and power. By refusing to engage, you diminish their influence over you. Narcissists anticipate retaliation or confrontation from those they've wronged. Defying this expectation by maintaining silence keeps them off balance and intrigued. Given their track record, leaving them in a perpetual state of uncertainty is the ultimate payback. That's why silence speaks volumes in dealing with narcissists. Here's another compelling reason why silence is a potent tool. It leaves narcissists feeling profoundly unloved. These self-absorbed individuals prioritize their own desires and self-image over others' feelings. Attempting to retaliate by airing grievances on social media may backfire, tarnishing your reputation more than theirs. Admittedly, the urge to strike back when hurt is strong. But what's the most effective approach? While some view the silent treatment as punishment or control, it's more about expressing pent-up rage or frustration. As a non-verbal expression, It communicates the emotional impact of their actions without resorting to verbal attacks. Giving a narcissist the silent treatment delivers a clear message. Their presence in your life is no longer valued. This hits them where it hurts, triggering feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. Narcissists thrive on attention and validation, so denying them both forces them to confront their deepest insecurities. By withholding attention, you undermine their sense of self-worth and challenge their need for constant validation. It's a subtle yet powerful way to retaliate against their toxic behavior. Now on to the third compelling reason. Administering the silent treatment to a narcissist can induce intense feelings of rejection in them. This tactic is exceptionally potent because it strikes at the core of their vulnerability. Despite projecting strength outwardly, narcissists harbor fragile egos and possess low self-esteem, rendering them hypersensitive to criticism and rejection. Narcissists relentlessly pursue the facade of perfection and cannot tolerate the slightest hint of imperfection or refusal. A resounding no shatters their illusion of invincibility, eliciting feelings of anger and resentment towards others or themselves. Their inflated sense of entitlement blinds them to the validity of others' emotions and needs. The silent treatment stands as a simple yet effective method of retaliation because it requires minimal effort on your part. You need not expend time and energy devising elaborate schemes to hurt the narcissist. Instead, it entails withholding communication, a silent but forceful act of defiance capable of exerting a profound impact on the narcissist's psyche. Their ability to control and manipulate dwindles when confronted with the silent treatment. This approach stands out as the most potent means of retaliation against narcissists, as it strips away their power to coerce and influence others. Narcissists derive pleasure from bending others to their will, employing a repertoire of manipulation tactics aimed at eliciting sympathy or guilt, such as portraying themselves as victims or casting blame on others for purportedly hurting their feelings. Manipulation comes naturally to narcissists, as they are indifferent to the emotions of others, prioritizing the preservation of their own image above all else. They adeptly twist narratives to cast themselves as the aggrieved party, employing phrases like, "I'm hurt," or "you hurt me," to manipulate emotions and garner sympathy. Accustomed to getting their way, narcissists find their tactics ineffective in the face of silence. With all lines of communication severed, they are unable to sway the resolve of those who have ceased all interaction. The realization of their impotence and vulnerability engenders feelings of frustration and helplessness in narcissists, precisely the outcome sought in retaliation. Confronted with their own weakness and the assertion of your power, they grapple with a sense of powerlessness, a fitting response to their transgressions. The silent treatment serves as the fifth testament to their insignificance. Individuals like narcissists harbor a profound self-centeredness, believing that others should bend to their will. They perpetually inflate their own importance, deeming themselves superior to all. Should anyone dare to oppose their desires, they'd readily mete out punishment without a second thought. Narcissists excel at belittling others, diminishing their sense of worth and fostering dependence. Their adeptness with words enables them to manipulate and deceive, indifferent to the feelings and desires of others. Their sole objective is self-gratification, regardless of the collateral damage inflicted upon those around them. Yet, the silent treatment punctures their illusion of grandiosity, delivering a resounding blow to their perceived importance. For narcissists, it broadcasts a clear message. Their significance is far less than they imagine. It signals your liberation from their influence, stripping them of their hold over you. With a modicum of self-restraint and determination, you wield these tools to demonstrate the agony of being forgotten by someone once deemed vital in their life. This realization serves as a potent rebuke, reminding narcissists that they do not occupy the center of your universe. Now on to the sixth revelation. The silent treatment serves as a powerful declaration that you simply don't care about them. This approach stands as the pinnacle of vengeance against narcissists, for it portrays them as insignificant. Narcissists frequently struggle to grasp the concept that others have emotions and cannot be manipulated for their own gain without repercussions. It's akin to delivering a slap in the face, signifying your indifference to their actions. This act serves as a wake-up call, asserting that you refuse to be a pawn in their game. The silent treatment renders them powerless, as your emotions dictate their actions, a sensation unfamiliar to their usual sense of control. By employing this tactic, you demonstrate to the narcissist that they do not hold sway over your feelings. You convey that their presence in your life is dispensable, and their emotions hold no sway over you by refusing to engage with them. This fosters a sense of neglect and apathy in them, mirroring the emotions they so callously inflict upon others. As a result, this mode of retribution carries significant weight, for it forces the narcissist to confront the same sense of worthlessness and disregard that they frequently bestow upon others. And finally, the seventh revelation, employing the silent treatment underscores that you prioritize your self-worth above theirs. Narcissistic individuals often harbor an inflated sense of superiority, believing others should consider themselves fortunate to receive their attention. However, receiving the silent treatment from you forces them to recognize that you hold yourself in higher regard than they could fathom. The silent treatment is effective because it conveys a clear message. Their conduct is intolerable. It communicates your refusal to engage in their manipulative games and signals your readiness to prioritize your own well-being. This shift in dynamics, where your needs take precedence over their desires, can unsettle a narcissist. Consequently, they must confront the reality that their perceived perfection is merely an illusion. In essence, the most potent way to retaliate against a narcissist is to demonstrate that you prioritize self-care and self-respect above their opinion of you. This victory lies in affirming your self-value and self-respect. Ever wondered if employing the silent treatment makes you selfish, prioritizing your needs above all else? While it may seem that way, it's not necessarily a negative trait. It demonstrates a recognition of the importance of self-care and self-value. Employing the silent treatment is, in fact, the most effective retaliation against narcissists. It's my way of exacting revenge on those who have wronged me, a simple yet potent form of retribution. Moreover, it allows you to redirect your focus onto other aspects of your life, alleviating the burden of hurt. Opting for silence over dialogue can be a significant act of self-preservation. Narcissists struggle with this form of communication because it fails to fulfill their constant craving for drama and attention. Given their insatiable desire to be at the forefront of every situation, this unexpected response is likely to unsettle them, forcing them to reevaluate their behavior. Have you ever employed the silent treatment against a narcissist who wronged you? Share your experiences with us in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Simple words to say to a narcissist, but can destroy them forever. Saying the right things to narcissists to end their lives. After seeing this video, you will know how to connect with narcissists and use your words to completely remove them from your life. Let's begin now. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, newcomers. I thank returning viewers for their support and for tuning in again. No matter your status, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell symbol to see my weekly videos. How to confront and completely eliminate a narcissist is our main theme. You should remember that narcissists are entitled, infantile, and lack boundaries. Relationships with narcissists are complicated by their lack of empathy and morality. He's a skilled manipulator. Narcissists will do anything to get their way. They fight to win, appear heroic or victimic, and keep a good reputation. They will do anything to achieve these aims. You must select your battles wisely while dealing with a narcissist. To be brutally honest, it's usually preferable to disengage, retire quietly, avoid bringing attention to your departure, and maintain that distance. Usually the best way to handle narcissists. There may be situations where this is not possible. You may not be able to leave the situation. If so, learn how to permanently eradicate narcissists. Remove any emotion from your dealings with them first. Never respond to their provocations. Treat your dealings with them like business. To completely erase them, you must avoid feeling no matter what your relationship with them is. Stay calm and collected no matter what they do. This is key to dealing with narcissists. Managing a narcissist requires a purposeful strategy that emphasizes composure. This requires staying present, focusing on your breath, and being aware of your body. The key goal is to underreact as much as possible. It may feel daunting to put on a lifetime performance, but you are up to the job. There may be times when you feel overwhelmed and want to overreact, vent, or let out a storm of emotions. You may really want to express your rage, hurt, and frustration. It's okay to experience and express these emotions. You must choose a time and place for such expressions. You can express yourself freely, whether alone or with a trusted friend, confidant, or other safe support system member. To remove a narcissist, briefly adopt their cold, aloof, and unfeeling behavior. You must adopt that thinking. This seems odd, yet it's essential. Avoid arguing with narcissists. Trying to be heard or met will be futile. This person is hurt, entitled, and acts like a petulant child. He'll do whatever to antagonize you, win arguments, influence you, and control others' perceptions. This individual will do anything to get their way, and if resentful, they will seek retribution. Unfortunately, narcissists lack morality. This obvious disdain for morals allows them to do things unfathomable for us. We're often surprised by their stunning attitudes and acts because they're not burdened by the emotional implications. Narcissists are masters at manipulating circumstances. Mind games and manipulation are used to hide important facts. Expect these methods from narcissists and be cool as you negotiate this maze. It's difficult, but you have the strength and resilience to conquer it. Narcissists are unusual people in interpersonal interactions. These people do things most of us can't imagine, let alone do. Thus, narcissists require a different strategy than regular people. You may be inherently sympathetic, empathic, and loving, and want to improve your communication skills, patience, tolerance, and understanding to bond with a narcissist. You may be willing to twist and turn symbolically to make this relationship work. I advise you to abandon these ideas. Approaching a narcissist with the same tools as a normal, sane, and healthy adult is ineffective. You must forget all about typical interactions in these extraordinary situations. Conversation tactics that work with sensible people won't work with narcissists. Yes, this is counterintuitive. The conventional approach to narcissists must be reversed. How to eliminate them symbolically? Be as dispassionate as possible. Use clear, concise statements to convey your ideas. Statements like no, no, thank you, sorry, I'm not available, unfortunately, I can't do that, I'm not interested, and thank you are powerful. These statements' simplicity and brevity are magical. No is a complete sentence and may need practice to use. You may wish to practice in front of a mirror to deliver these sentences without emotion. Being calm and detached is crucial. Silence should follow clear, succinct statements. Accepting silence is difficult, but necessary. This method may go against your nature, but narcissists don't follow the rules. You should stay calm, avoid emotional outbursts, and dismiss the narcissist with sensible responses. For instance, no, followed by silence, can be strong. The silence may be uncomfortable, but it's necessary for its impact. You must breathe, be calm, and realize you are just providing facts. This is a business transaction, not emotional. Use I understand. I see. I hear you. I'll let you know. Let me see. Or let me think about it. These brief, unambiguous words are followed by quiet. Though contradictory, stillness is powerful. Once you get past its discomfort, it can say more than words, especially with narcissists. The goal is to show the narcissist they have no control over you. Any attempt to control or manipulate you will fail. This is a declaration of your autonomy, not rebellion. Silence makes narcissists uncomfortable more than you think. You can use it effectively. You can also say, cool, okay, I'm okay with that, that's fine with me, or I don't care, then be silent. If you're brave, say, yeah, that's not going to happen, and watch the narcissist struggle with powerlessness. Detached, impersonal, and business-like communication can eliminate the narcissist. Instead of playing games with them, you're showing that you're not a pawn. They will eventually find someone else to talk to, leaving you alone. This method helps you live a better, happier life without narcissist chaos and manipulation. Your response is to their attempts to dominate and manipulate you. You can restore your tranquility, sovereignty, and life. The grey rock method can help you deal with a toxic narcissist. This needs silence as protection. Right first, your energy should show that you have limits, aren't an easy target, and aren't readily disturbed. It means being as dull and unaffected as a grey rock. An intense and high-voltage scenario can be diffused with this method. You want to reduce confusion and insanity, not enhance it. You can control your actions and reactions, but not the narcissists. You want to de-escalate the issue. Narcissistic injuries can cause fury, so avoid them. You may hurt a narcissist just by being there, but use your power. Avoid having the last word, making snarky remarks, or arguing pointlessly. Avoid undue narcissistic harm and control your ego. You can eliminate the narcissist's manipulation and control by using this method. Instead of playing with them, you're showing that you're not a pawn. Over time, they'll realize they can't control or manipulate you and move on, leaving you alone. This method helps you avoid fights with the narcissist and keep your mental and emotional health. Remember that narcissists want your emotions. Therefore, be ready to say, okay, you're allowed to think that. You're allowed to see it that way. Or you're allowed to feel that way. You deprive them of narcissism by avoiding their toxic maelstrom. You'll be seen as a poor supplier soon. Keep your distance as much as possible. Avoid being drawn. When communicating with these folks, maintain your individuality and utilize I or we language. During frustrating, irrational, mind-twisting, and psychotic interactions with these people, it's tempting to use you. However, that won't help you eliminate them permanently. Using you, no matter how justified, will make someone feel assaulted and cornered. This will worsen the problem. Continue using I or we language and manage your energy field. Manage your emotions and reactions. Stay calm, firm, grounded, and clear without sarcasm. Maintain your individuality and power. That concludes this conversation. Hope you found this useful today. Have you enjoyed what you heard? Like, comment, and share your takeaway. Share it with friends if you believe they'll benefit. Hello newcomers to my channel, and thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell to get daily video notifications. Let's conclude. Appreciate yourself and release your freedom. Hope to see you in the upcoming video. I love you and goodbye.